Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajbanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 8th. So students, now in today's video we will start with a new topic of grammar syllabus. So yes, now we will discuss about preposition. So in our English language, in our English grammar, we are having this particular topic, that is preposition. So in which we are having certain words and those words are known as preposition. So we will cover all these words in this video. So now let's begin our today's video. So students, first of all, let's try to understand the basic concepts of preposition. Let's try to understand what preposition actually mean. Preposition means a certain words that shows the position of something. Yes, so ऐसे words जिनको हम use करते हैं in a sentence, and with the help of those words we can try to understand the position of something. So those words are known as preposition, and it's a very common topic. हम जब भी इंग्लिश में कोई चैप्टर रीड करते हैं, जब भी हम इंग्लिश में कोई भी सेंटेंस हम बोलते हैं, so then we all use preposition in our sentences. We all read preposition in our chapters. Yes, so preposition से हम सब बहुत familiar हैं, but हर preposition का क्या क्या यूज होता है, कौन सा preposition हमें कब यूज करना है, किस तरह के सेंटेंस में यूज करना है, और preposition की वजह से सेंटेंस क्या मीनिंग देता है, कैसे सेंटेंस का मीनिंग चेंज हो जाता है because of the preposition. So these are the things that we will read, these are the things that we will discuss, we will cover in this topic. So now we will discuss all the prepositions one by one. We will see all their different uses, and yes, we will discuss some examples also. All right, so let's begin with our very first preposition, that is in. It's a very common preposition. We all use in our daily conversation, in our general sentences. So now we will discuss what are the different uses of in. This preposition, that is in, so it is used in what kind of sentences and what kind of meaning it is able to give to the sentence. So all these things we will discuss now. So first of all, let's see the different uses. So first use that we are having here, that is time. So yes, in it is used to show some kind of time. How? So let's see. Before, morning, evening, afternoon, month, year and season. So students, जब हम आगे जैसे जैसे हम बाकी prepositions cover करेंगे, so then you will able to know कि time से related बहुत सारे दूसरे prepositions भी हैं जो कि time show करते हैं किसी ना किसी sense में. So now you have to be very careful students. You have to learn कि time के लिए अगर हम इनका use कर रहे हैं किसी sentence में, so वह तब हम time किस sense में हम show कर सकते हैं. So for that, first of all, we are having certain words. So if in a sentence we are trying to show morning, right, we are trying to show evening, afternoon, any month, any year, any season, then yes, we can use in a sentence to show the time, to indicate the time. Okay, so now let's see some examples that we are having here. The first sentence is Shakespeare died in 1616. Shakespeare, we all know, he is a very famous writer, very famous author, very famous poet. So in the sentence we are saying that Shakespeare, he died in 1616. So in this sentence, this is the preposition that we are using, and here we are having 1616, that is one of the year. And yes, this is the thing that we have read here, that whenever we are having any year, so किसी भी जब हम year को show करते हैं, so before year we have to use in. Again I am repeating this thing students, you have to learn this thing because time जो है वो हम बहुत तरह से use कर सकते हैं, बहुत तरह से हम time को indicate करते हैं. So अलग अलग prepositions हम use करते हैं, but अभी हम particular इनको पढ़ रहे हैं, इनके बारे में हम पढ़ रहे हैं, इनके uses हम पढ़ रहे हैं. So you have to learn कि जब हम इनकी हेल्प से टाइम को यूज करेंगे, टाइम को शो करेंगे, सो हम क्या क्या शो कर सकते हैं. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, इन आवर वेरी फर्स्ट एग्जांपल वी आर हैविंग हियर दैट इफ वी आर ट्राइंग टू शो एनी ईयर, right, then we have to use in. Next sentence, Abhishek is coming here in winter. So what is winter? Winter is one of the season. So like in this sentence we are having winter. Similarly, before summer, before autumn, right, before rainy season, so all the seasons if we are having, so before season also we have to use in, before year also we have to use in. All right. Next sentence, children play in the evening. So again we are having in the sentence as the preposition and again we are trying to show time. Yes, अब हम सारे अगर एग्जाम्पल देखें तो 16 what is this? Yes, it is a time in one sense. winter, कोई भी अगर हम सीजन की बात करते हैं then again we are trying to indicate time. Similarly if we are trying to show evening, morning, afternoon, then also we are trying to show time. Yes, so ये वो कुछ वर्ड्स हमने यहाँ पे यूज किए हैं सेंटेंस में जहाँ we are trying to show, we are trying to indicate time. And yes, in all these sentences we are having in as our preposition. So this is the very first use of in, where we have studied that in it is used to indicate time. But how? So for that we have seen some words and yes, we have discussed some examples also. Yes, now we are having another use of in. So yes, in is also used to show place. It is also used to indicate some kind of place. Yet again when we will discuss some more preposition, then you will see कि place को indicate करने के लिए भी बहुत सारे preposition है. So अगर हम place को indicate कर रहे हैं with the help of in, so place किस किस तरह से हम indicate कर सकते हैं, that we are having here. So let's see. We can be in a country, state, capital, metro cities, in a square, in a forest, in a field or any enclosed space. So yes, here after reading this sentence we are able to learn this thing that if we are indicating some place with the help of in, then how can we use in? Yes, with the help of in we can show any country. Like let's take one example here. We can say that we live in India. Now what is India? India is the name of one country. So we are showing country with the help of in and we are saying we live in India. Alright, similarly if we are having any state, if we are having any capital, any metro city, or we can make sentence like in a square or in a forest, in a field or any other enclosed space. So whenever we are trying to show such spaces, such places, then yes, we can use in a sentence as our preposition. And now we are having some examples. We are having some sentences that is related with this point. Yes, so let's read. Mr. Sharma works in Delhi. So in the very first sentence we are having in as our preposition and after in we are having Delhi. That is one of the place. We can say that is capital also, that is metro city also. So we are showing this place with the help of in. Next example, Kanchan lives in Jaipur. Again we are trying to show some place and we are using in here. Next example, children are playing in the hall. Okay, similarly we can say that some kids are playing in the garden. We can say that we are having one competition in our school. So in such sentences whenever we are trying to show any place, so then we can use in our sentence. So this is the second use of in, that is whenever we are trying to indicate any place, any spaces, so then we can use in. All right, now moving on, let's see. In indicates surroundings already inside. So now we are having another use of in. So according to this use we can use in how? If we are trying to show, if we are trying to indicate surroundings that already inside. So what it mean actually? So for that let's read the examples given to us. So let's read the first one. My pen is in your bag. So after reading this sentence, what meaning you all are able to have? What we are trying to say here? We are saying that my pen is in your bag. So here with the help of in, what we are trying to show? We are trying to say that where is the pen? The pen is inside the bag. Yes. So if we are trying to show something जो कि किसी दूसरे चीज के अंदर है, already अंदर है, then we can use in. Like here in this sentence we are saying that pen is where? Inside the bag. Next example, he lives at Sanjay Nagar in Jhotwada. So here after reading this sentence, I want to clear one thing, that suppose if in a sentence we are having two places, okay, like in this sentence we are having two places. The first place is Sanjay Nagar, the second place is Jhotwada. So what preposition we can use? So this is the very perfect example to clear this thing, to understand this rule, that if we are having two places in one sentence and one place is smaller, one place is bigger, like in this sentence we all can see that we are saying that he lives at Sanjay Nagar in Jhotwada. It means Jhotwada ये एक बड़े एरिया का नाम है, और Jhotwada में जो बहुत सारी कॉलोनीज हैं उनमें से एक कॉलोनी है संजय नगर. It means that Sanjay Nagar, it is smaller than Jhotwada. So what we are doing, we are using at again it is one of the preposition, so we are using at before the smaller place and we are using in before the bigger place. I hope it is clear. Let's take one more example to understand this point. So let's take similar sentence. I am writing, I live, this is a blank, Mansarovar, again blank, and Jaipur. It's a similar one. Again in this sentence you all can see that we are having two places. We all know Jaipur, it is a name of the place. We all know Mansarovar, it is also name of the place. Now we have to understand that which one is bigger and which one is smaller. So we all know that Jaipur, this is we can say capital also, this is one of the district also, and Mansarovar, this is a particular area. So just like this sentence, what we have to do, we have to use at before the smaller one. So Jaipur और मानसरोवर में से which place is smaller? We all know जो जयपुर है वो तो एक बहुत बड़ी सिटी है. अब उसके जो अंदर अलग अलग एरियाज हैं उनमें से एक एरिया है मानसरोवर. So obviously मानसरोवर this is smaller. So yes, according to the rule we have to use at before the smaller place and we have to use in before the we can say bigger space. So here जो जयपुर है सेंटेंस में that is comparatively big to Mansarovar. So this is the reason here we are having at before Mansarovar and we are using in before Jaipur, and the sentence will be I live at Mansarovar in Jaipur. Alright, so again I am summarizing this point. So yes, if in a sentence we are having two places, yes, two name हमें दिए गए हैं places के, and we know that one place is smaller and the other one is bigger. So this is the way that we have to use preposition. जो smaller one है उससे पहले हमें use करना है at का, and जो bigger one है before that we have to use in. Okay. Moving on, let's discuss the next example. The next sentence is he is in politics. So this is the another use of in. If we are trying to show in this sentence, what we are trying to show, we are trying to show the profession of one person and we are saying that he is in politics. It means उसका जो profession है वो क्या है? Politics है. So yes, for that also we can use in a sentence. Yes, so we can see in the examples that we are having that if we are trying to show that something is inside or someone is inside, already inside, yes, so for that we have to use in. Like suppose this example we are having, my pen is in your bag. Similarly, let's take one person here. Let's take one example and we are saying that Mr. Sharma is, where he is? Mr. Sharma is in the room. It means already he is where? Inside the room. Yes, so इस इनकी हेल्प से हम क्या शो कर रहे हैं? We are showing that someone or something is already inside. Yes. In the second example, we have seen this thing that if we are having two places, to how we have to use at and how we have to use in. And yes, in the third example, we have seen that if we are trying to show profession in this manner, then also we can use in, to indicate this thing. Clear? Next, after in, we are having a new preposition. So now we will talk about at. At, again, it's a very common preposition, but at, it is also used for so many things. It is also having different uses. So student, आपको ये चीज़ समझनी होगी कि जो prepositions हैं वो सिर्फ एक चीज़ के लिए यूज़ नहीं होती हैं. जैसे कि हमने इससे पहले जो हमने in करा है, so at that time we all have discussed, we all have seen that in, it is used to show time also, it is used to show places also, it is used to show that something or someone is inside also, right? So सभी prepositions जो है उनके बहुत सारे different uses होते हैं, right? और according to the sentence हम preposition use करते हैं. So now we will talk about at. So yes, at, it is also having different uses. So let's read. First of all, we are having that at, it is used to indicate time. So as I have told you earlier that time, इसको show करने के लिए बहुत सारे prepositions होते हैं. We have discussed that how in, it is used to indicate time. Now we will study this thing that how at, it is also used to indicate time. So let's see. At, it is used for point of time. So whenever we are talking about point of time, whenever we are talking about clock time, suppose we are having 5 p.m. and we are having sunrise, noon, dawn, sunset, night, midnight. So in such words, if we are having in the sentence, then we have to use at. So student, you have to learn the difference. You have to be very careful regarding the difference, that when we have to use in, when we have to यूज एट. इनसे भी हमने टाइम इंडिकेट किया था, बट उस टाइम क्या हमने ये सारे वर्ड्स पढ़े थे? नो. यस. और अब जो हमने ये वर्ड्स पढ़े हैं, क्या इनमें से कोई भी यूज हमने इनमें पढ़ा था? नहीं पढ़ा था. सो इन, यस, इट इज ऑल्सो हैविंग डिफरेंट यूजेस, एंड एट, इट इज ऑल्सो हैविंग सम डिफरेंट यूजेस टू इंडिकेट टाइम. सो इफ वी आर हैविंग एनी पर्टिकुलर टाइम, इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, so yes, we have to use at. And now let's discuss some of the examples to clear the point. The first example, Priya gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So here in this sentence we are having at. Why we are having at? Before we are trying to show point of time. We are saying that Priya gets up at 5 o'clock, and in the sentence we are having morning also, and you all are able to observe that before morning we are using in. Yes, so this is the reason I am saying this thing, that you have to learn all these rules कि कहाँ हमें in use करना है, कहाँ हमें at use करना है. So this is the thing that we have discussed earlier, that if we are having morning, evening, then we have to use in, and if we are having a point of time, if we are having, we can say clock time, so before that we have to use at. All right. Next sentence, someone knocked the door at night. So yes, if in the sentence we are having night also, then we have to use at. So students, what do you think you all are able to observe here? The thing is morning, evening. So before that we are using in. But if we are having night, so before night we have to use at. Okay. Next sentence, they went there at sunrise. Similarly, if in the sentence we are having sunrise, so before sunrise also we have to use at. All right. Now we are having another use of at. So yes, at, it is also used to show place. How? Point of place for meeting or availability. So if you are talking about one point of place, so then we have to use at to show that place. And now let's read some examples to clear this point. First sentence is, Shivram is at home. So yes, in this sentence, home, it is also one of the place, and we are using at before home. Why? Because we are trying to show one place here in this sentence, and yes, for that we have to use at. Next sentence, Pratibha is at work. It means she is at her workplace. She is at her office. Next is, Kalpana is at the cinema, and the next sentence is they are at temple. So yes, if we are trying to show कि someone is where, if we are talking about one particular place, so if we are trying to show such things, if we are trying to show some particular places, then we have to use at. Okay, and in this manner we can make the sentences, and we have discussed all the examples. Next we are having another use of at. So let's see. At, it is used to show price, cost or speed. So whenever we are talking about the price of something, whenever we are talking about cost of something or speed of something, then also we have to use at. So let's read the examples. The first one is milk sells at rupees 22 a liter. So what we are trying to show here in this very first sentence, in our very first example, we are trying to show the price of 1 liter milk. Yes, and we are saying that milk sells at rupees 22 a liter. So we are trying to show the price, we are trying to show the cost, and for that we are using at here in this sentence. Next is he got that book at rupees 50. Again we are trying to show the cost of the book. Yes, and for that we are using at here in this sentence, because we are trying to show the cost. So yes, if we are trying to say any kind of price, any kind of cost of something, then in this manner we have to make the sentence. In this manner we have to use at as a preposition in our sentence. Next example, the car is running at 160 kilometer per hour. So here in this sentence we are trying to show the speed of car, and for that also we are using at in our sentence as the preposition. So it's a very important use of at. According to this use, at, it is used to show price of something, cost of something, and yes, if we are talking about the speed of any vehicle, then also we have to use at. And I am sure that after reading the examples, after having a proper analysis of the examples, now this point is clear. Yes, so if we are trying to show the price of 1 liter milk, here we are trying to show the cost of one book, and now we are trying to show the speed of one car, and for all these reasons we are using at in our sentences as a preposition. So it's a very important use, student. Now we are having another use. So let's see. At, it is used to show age, and if we are talking about the stage also, then we have to use at. How? So for that let's see the examples. Let's read the examples to clear this point. First example, my grandfather died at the age of 60. Students, read the sentence very carefully. In this sentence, what we are trying to say, we are saying that my grandfather died. When he died, actually he died when he was at the age of 60. So we are trying to show his age, कि जब उनकी death हुई थी तो उस time उनकी क्या age थी. Yes, this is the thing that we are saying here in this sentence. So according to this use, according to this rule, we are saying that if we are trying to show age, so in the sentence we have to use at. So in this sentence we are trying to show the age of my grandfather when he died. Next sentence, I left college at 25. Again we are trying to show the age, कि क्या age थी when I left the college. So my age was 25. So again we are trying to show age. So whenever we are trying to show age, or we can say whenever we are trying to show stage of something, then yes, we have to use at in a sentence as a preposition. All right. Now we are having that at, it is used with these words. So yes, students, we are having certain words, and these words are known as fixed expression. Why? Because whenever we are having such words, so always we have to use at with these words, and this is the reason these words are known as a fixed expression. Okay, so जब कभी भी sentence में हमें ये particular word दिए हुए होते हैं, so always and always we have to use at with these words. So let's have a look, and yes, you have to learn, you have to be very careful regarding all these words. So let's read. First of all, we are having shout at. So whenever we are using shout as a verb in a sentence, so after that we have to use at. How? So let's make one sentence. Let's see. The teacher is shouting. Now we are having one blank, and let's see the students. So in the sentence we are saying that the teacher is shouting. After shouting we are having one blank, and next we are having the student. So after reading the sentence, what idea we are having, what meaning we are having? The meaning is that जो teacher है, she is shouting. क्यों चिल्ला रही हैं, वो किस पे चिल्ला रही हैं? So वो students पे वो shout कर रही हैं. So we have to use one preposition here. So yes, in the list we are having that after shout we have to use at. So according to this list, yes, we are having shout here. Shouting, this is the form of shout only. So yes, this is the reason in this blank we have to use at, and the complete sentence will be the teacher is shouting at the students, right? So ये show करने के लिए कि वो किस पे चिल्ला रही हैं, as a preposition we have to use at. Alright, so this is the reason we are having such words, and they are known as fixed expressions. So जब भी हमें sentence में ये verb मिलती हैं, so after that we have to use at, and the first example we have seen shout. Next we are having shoot. So shoot, जब भी हम shoot use कर रहे हैं किसी sentence में, so after shoot always we have to use at. Let's take one example. Suppose we are having the hunter is shooting at the bird, right? Next is mock at. What is mock? Mock means to make fun of. Yes, जब हम किसी के ऊपर हंसते हैं, जब हम किसी का मजाक बनाते हैं, so that is mock. Let's take one example. Let's see that Ramesh is mocking at his friends. Yes. Next sentence is look at. Look we all know, yes, किसी की तरफ देखना. Next is aim at. What is aim at? Aim at, let's take one example. Suppose I am saying that Arjun aimed at the eye of the fish. Okay, so aim means किसी की तरफ निशाना लगाना. So then also we have to use at after aim. Next is growl at. What is growl? Growl means बहुत ही angrily, बहुत ज़्यादा irritation के साथ किसी पे गुस्सा करना. Next is grumble at. So they are similar words. Laugh at, we all know. Let's make one sentence. The students were laughing at me. Okay. Next is bite at, kick at, smile at. So students, there are certain words, certain verbs. So whenever in the sentence we are having any of these verbs, so always after that as a preposition we have to use at. So this is a very important table, and yes, you have to be very careful regarding all these words. All right. So now students, we are having on. So now let's see all the different uses that are related with this preposition, that is on. So on, it is also used to show the time. So students, don't get confused that yes, in is also used to show time, at is also used to show time, and now on, it is also used to show time. So no need to confuse. Why? Because I have already cleared this thing that yes, time हम अलग अलग form में show करते हैं. Yes, and all the prepositions they are having their own uses. In it is used to show year, we can say season, we can say morning, evening. At that we have read, it is used to show fixed time. Similarly on, it is also used to show some perfect time, or we can say some particular time. So what are that? Let's see. On, it is used for point of time, like if we are having a day, if we are having any date. So whenever we are trying to show any day, we all know we are having 7 days. So any day is there or any date is there. Just remember this thing. If we are having any year, so for that in it is used. And if we are having any date, the complete date, then we have to use on. Similarly, if we are having date plus month plus year, then we have to use on. So suppose we are having on Sunday, Monday, these are the weekdays. If we are having January, February, March, April or any other month. Similarly, if we are having on his birthday, success, on Independence Day, so you know such kinds of occasions, then also we have to use on. So these are the different uses. When on, it is used to indicate time, it is used to indicate this particular point of time. So again, let's see. So whenever we are trying to show day, date, complete date, and when we are showing any kind of occasion, we can say celebration, we can say like birthday, success, Independence Day. So yes, then we have to use on. And now let's see some of the examples that are related with this use. The very first sentence is, he congratulated me on my birthday. So yes, we have discussed this thing that if we are trying to show any occasion, then we have to use as a preposition on. Like in this sentence, we are saying that he congratulated me on my birthday. Next is, Vishnu congratulated Ashok on his grand success. Again, we are showing grand success. So for that, we are using on here in this sentence as a preposition. Next sentence, Ravi is coming here on Monday. So what is Monday? Monday is one of the day. So if we are having any day like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so for before all the days, yes, we have to use on as a preposition. And the next one is, the meeting was held on. So now we are having a complete date. Date means, first of all, we are having, what was the 24th, it was the date, 11 it was the month, and 2013 it was the year. Now don't get confused that if we are having year, then we have to use in, but now we are having not only the year but the complete date. और अगर यहाँ पे suppose complete date नहीं है, we are having only the year, we are having only 2013. Suppose we are saying that the meeting was held 2013, right? Then yes, we have to use in, but now we are having the complete date, we are having date plus month plus year. So now in the place of in, now we have to use on. Yes, so all the prepositions, they are having their own uses और उसी के अकॉर्डिंग हमें उनको सेंटेंस में यूज करना है. So हर कोई जो है वो अपना एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम शो कर रहा है. In it is having its own uses, at is also having its uses, and now we are discussing about on. So yes, on is also having its own uses. Yes. Moving on, now let's see the another use of on. On used for outwardly surface in contact. It's a very important use of on. The first use was that on, it is used to indicate time. How? That we have seen. Now the another use of on is that on, it is used to show outwardly surface in contact. How? Let's see the examples. First one is, a cat is moving its tail on a bench. So after reading this sentence, what idea we are having? We are having that there was one bench. Suppose this is the bench, and where was the cat? The cat was sitting here. It means अगर हम sentence में हम on use कर रहे हैं, so it means that the cat was sitting on the bench. It was having the contact, the physical contact with the bench, and then it was moving its tail. So जब हम with the help of on, we are trying to show the position, then it means that cat was sitting on the bench, right? वो उसके ऊपर बैठी है. Next is, Ramesh puts his hat on the table. So now again we can see that hat, it was having the physical touch with the table, right? So जब हम on we are using in a sentence and we are trying to say that the hat was on the table, it means that yes, the hat was having the physical touch with the table, right? वो physically connected है, physically वो contact में है. क्या क्या? One side there is hat and other side there is table. Next is, we have to walk on the pavement whole night. So in this manner also we have to use on. Next is, Sumit is standing on the road. So yes, it's very obvious that whenever we are walking on the pavement or whenever we are standing on the road, so yes, we are having a physical contact, we are having a physical touch with the road or with the pavement. So it's a very important use of on. When on, it is used to show, you know, we can say contact, we can say physical touch, and how. So for that we have discussed all these examples. Yes, now we are having another use. So let's see. On, it is used before foot, before horseback, a horse, camel, camel's back, and elephant. How? Let's see. He walks on foot. So always and always, if we are using foot in a sentence, so before foot always we have to use on. Next example, he was riding on a horse. So yes, we have seen that if we are having any horse, camel, then also we have to use on before such words. So this is another use when we have to use on as a preposition in a sentence. Now we are having our next preposition. So students, now we will discuss about within. So what are the different uses of within? What is the meaning that within as a preposition it give to the sentence? So let's see. Again, first of all, we are having time. So within, it is also used to indicate time in a sense. How? So let's read. Within indicates the completion of action within provided times or means before the end of the given period. What it means? It means that suppose we are having one action in a sentence, okay, and we are having some given time, and if we are using within in that sentence, so it means we are saying कि वो जो action है sentence में वो उस given time तक complete हो जाएगा. जो completion है उस action का, that will be there before the end of that given time. To understand this point more clearly, we are having some examples here that will help us to understand. So let's read. The first sentence is, the captain ordered his soldiers to go to the head office and come back within half an hour. So again we can see half an hour. What is this? It is time. Yes, we are talking about 30 minutes. We are talking about time, and we are having within before the time. So now what it means? It means that we are having this time limit, and जो कैप्टन ने ऑर्डर दिया है सोल्जर्स को टू गो टू द हेड ऑफिस एंड कम बैक. सो ये जो एक्शन है दैट शुड बी कंप्लीटेड बिफोर दिस टाइम लिमिट, दैट शुड बी कंप्लीटेड विद इन these 30 minutes. So yes, it is now very much clear that when we are using within in a sentence before the time, so it means that that time is a time period, and the action that is given to us in the sentence, that action is supposed to be completed before that time limit, before that period of time. Yes, we are having more examples. Let's see. He will come back from the USA within a month. Again, we are having a month, that is a time limit, or we can say that is a period of time, that is a period of 30 days, and we are using within. So now again with the help of within, we are trying to show, and what is the action that we are having in this sentence? The action is to come back, and we are saying that he will come back from the USA within a month. It means that within 30 days he will come back from the USA, right? So ये जो action है USA से वापस आने का, that will be completed within this period, जो within 30 days है, उन 30 days में ही ये action complete हो जाएगा. Next sentence, she shall submit my thesis within 10 days. 10 days, again we are having time, that is a period of time we can say, and we are having within as a preposition, and the sentence is, she shall submit my thesis. Okay, so now what is the action? The action is to submit. So this action is supposed to be completed within this period, that is 10 days. All right. Moving on, we are having another use of within. So let's see. Within shows capability and limitation. Yes, this is the another use of within. When it is used to show, we can say capability of someone or limitations. How? So let's see the examples. The first one is, we should keep our expenses within our income. So here in this sentence, with the help of within, we are trying to show the limitation and we are trying to say कि जो हमारे expenses हैं, we should limit our expenses within our income. It means जितना कि हम earn कर रहे हैं, so whatever we are earning within that limit, we have to keep our expenses. So yes, we are trying to show the limitation here with the help of within. The next example, this is within a kilometer. Again, we are talking about one place here and we are saying that this place is not very far. This place is within a kilometer. So we are showing the limitation कि जो 1 किलोमीटर का एरिया है, उस एरिया में ही ये जो प्लेस है that we are talking about, that place is there within that area of 1 kilometer. So yes, with the help of within, we can show limitations, we can show capabilities like the examples that we are having here. Okay, so students, we have discussed so many prepositions now in this video, and now I'm sure that all the uses that we have discussed, all the examples that we have seen, everything is clear to you all. So now this point must be in your mind that all the prepositions, they have their own uses, and yes, at the same time they have so many different uses. They can be used differently in a sentence. Yes, so this much you must be clear, and in the next video we will continue with the same topic. In the next video also we will discuss some of the prepositions. We will see their different uses. So just be with me. See you in the next video. Thank you.